What's going on, everybody? John Aspinall here, brand evangelist at PickFu. Today, we're diving into A/B testing, a game changer, a total game changer for sellers looking to optimize and boost their sales. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly what A/B testing is, what elements you could test, the different testing methods available, and how PickFu can get you faster, more actionable results. And if you're not familiar with PickFu, we're an online testing platform that allows you to get instant feedback on your product ideas, images, listings from real consumers who match your exact target audience. In just a few minutes, you can make data-driven decisions instead of relying on your gut instinct or guesswork. Let's get started. Well, what is A/B testing? Well, A/B testing, also known as split testing, is simply comparing two versions of something to see what's going to perform better. For Amazon sellers, this means testing different variations and iterations of certain elements of your Amazon listing. You're going to want to know which is driving the most clicks and the most conversions and all those revenue generating components of your Amazon listing. The process is straightforward. Identify what you want to improve, create two different versions, test them with real shoppers, implement the winner. What makes A/B testing so powerful is that it takes out all of the guesswork and removes any sort of bias that you may or may not have or may not even know about. It doesn't matter what you think looks best. It doesn't matter what I think looks best or your neighbor. It matters what's going to get the consumers to click, to convert, and to buy on your Amazon listing. There are two main approaches to Amazon A/B testing: Amazon's native manager experiments, also known as MYE, and off Amazon testing with tools like PickFu. On Amazon, with manager experiments, you're able to test a certain level of the elements in your listing. Let's pull up a listing, for example, over here. So in this example, what you can do is on Amazon within manager experiments, you're able to test your images, your title, your bullet points over here, as well as any sort of brand story module that you may have, and then into your A+ content. Let me show you what that looks like inside of Amazon. Inside of Amazon's Seller Central, under Manager Experiments, here's where you would test it. Now, please note that if you don't have brand registry for your brand, you're not able to do this. Another note, if you're launching something new and you don't have a lot of historical data behind it, you don't qualify for a manager experiment. So keep that in mind as well when you're doing a brand launch, as this might not be available to you just yet. But if you see right over here, create new experiment, these are the items that Amazon allows you to do on platform testing. So A+ content, bullet points, product images, product title, A+ brand story, and multi-attribute. For example, we'll click on product images. From here, you would then select which ASIN that you would want to run the manager experiment on. So we'll select this one right here. This is your original, and then you would go here and upload your different iteration that you'd want to test. Also down here, for supporting images, which are the additional images in your image stack, you can upload different ones here as well. And then you would just proceed with the next steps. Also, it's important to note that typical manager experiments typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks to actually get the data back and to deem it conclusive. It is a little bit of a lengthy process. The advantage here is you're actually testing with real Amazon buyers. The drawback, like I said, it takes weeks to get results here, and it takes a lot of time. And also, again, if you don't have a product that's live, you can't really run this. And if you have a product that's new, you might not be qualified to run this. This is where PickFu comes in as a powerful complement to your testing strategy. You can test nearly any element of your listing. Main hero image, different angles, colors, styles, your titles, structure, placement, keywords, what resonates with people towards the beginning, towards the end, bullet points and description. Are you saying exactly what people need to hear, and are you saying it in the right way? A+ content. If you do have access to a brand registry, different placements and different layouts and different colors and all different things really affect conversion. Price, finding the sweet spot on pricing on what people are actually and willing to pay for. Remember, for clear results, only change one element at a time. If you change too many things at once, you're not going to know what made it win or what made it lose. Let me show you two quick examples of A/B testing off Amazon and on platform for PickFu. Here's the test comparing two main hero images of a coat rack. We asked the question right here: when shopping on Amazon, which one of these images would you be more likely to click on and why? Looks like this was the original one here, and this was the updated one showing some packaging in the shot. And you can see here in the targeting, we targeted not only homeowners and US respondents, but also Amazon Prime subscribers. Again, that's very important because you want it to be put in front of the proper ICP, intended customer profile, or your audience for getting that actionable data. And the results came back lightning speed, 50 people in 24 minutes. You can look at the results here. Option B which was the newer one, won by 27 votes to 23. Not exactly landslide, but definitely room for us to see why and maybe pivot with our creatives a little bit further. But without knowing this, we would be flying blind. But the real secret sauce is when you're looking at the responses. So here's all the responses to A, here's all the responses to B. And you could see it's not just yes, no, this, that. It's actual meaningful responses over here. And we have tons of demographic reports for you to dive in further and understand ages, college degrees, gender, income, all that kind of good stuff. Data that you're not going to get with Amazon. Here's another one over here, testing different iterations. You might not know if putting out the green one as your hero image on Amazon, if you have other color variations, is going to be the best one for you to put as your best foot forward. So if you have multiple color options, running a ranked poll here inside of PickFu is going to be really, really paramount, because what it's going to tell you, you can use this in multiple different ways. So if you wanted to come out with a new color option, you could test that here too. But let's say for this example, you had all 4 of these colors. You want to know which is your strongest one. So running a test like this on PickFu will let you clearly know, hey, we want to go with the green one as the main parent item for our ASIN or Amazon product listing versus, let's say, the yellow one. The yellow one is not so much sought after from the customers and the ICPs. So down here, you're able to test on Amazon Prime subscribers that are parents of multiple children. For 100 people, this came back in less than 2.5 hours. And this is very targeted, very, very quick. And again, you're getting all of that qualitative, meaningful responses down here. It's pretty cool. PickFu offers several advantages. Testing before launch. Test images, titles, concepts, designs, all before your item goes live on Amazon. Results in minutes, not weeks. Get answers in as little as 15 minutes. It's pretty fast. Qualitative feedback. Learn why an option won through detailed responses from the poll responders. Test anything. There's no limits on what you could test with PickFu. No risk to your live listing. PickFu tests don't actually affect your sales performance, at least in a negative way. Cost effective. Testing is affordable and predictable. The best approach? Use PickFu for pre-launch testing and rapid iteration. Then use MYE or Manager Experiments on Amazon for final validation once your product is established. Before we wrap up, here are 3 quick tips for effective Amazon A/B testing. Number 1, test one element at a time. That's why it's number 1. This ensures you know exactly what drove those results. Number 2, be specific with your audience targeting. You want to make sure you're getting feedback from your actual customers or your ICP, intended customer profile. That's very important. And number 3, use PickFu and Amazon's MYE Manager Experiments together strategically. You want to pre-test with PickFu and validate with Amazon's MYE. A/B testing is one of the most powerful tools that you have in your Batman tool belt for Amazon selling. Instead of guessing what will work, you can use the data to make confident decisions. And those confident decisions, they drive real results. Are you ready to start optimizing your Amazon listings? I know you are. Head on over to PickFu.com, set up your account, and get your first poll running within minutes. Thanks for watching.